All right, more agreement. I'm getting bored. Our 5 viewers are getting bored. Come on, guys. What is this? All right. How about Indy at Baltimore? Anyone picking Baltimore to end their undefeated season? How about you, Vince?
No way. Peyton Manning is the greatest quarterback ever. The Ravens' defense isn't what it used to be. Ray Lewis can talk all he wants, but he's not going to stop the Colts. Not going to stop Reggie Wayne and Dallas Clark. Peyton Manning could win this game in his sleep. I'm taking the Colts big.
All I have to say about this game is Indianapolis wins.
All right. Ray Lewis and the Ravens D might want to use that deodorant that Chad Johnson sent them a couple weeks ago. Peyton Manning had 8 300-yard passing games this season. Look for him to make it number 9 against Baltimore's vulnerable secondary, Colts. Huge.
I'm not going to go with Baltimore, but I think you guys discounting Baltimore is a little off. In the past, Baltimore has played Peyton Manning very well, and they've all been very close games. So I say Indy close.
All right, then let's get to the big AFC West matchup. Chargers travel to Denver. I feel, as usual, the Broncos start out hot. They're slipping. San Diego can actually go ahead in the division this week if they pull off the victory. Alex, what do you think?
I'd like to pick the Broncos in this situation, but they lost the Redskins last week. The Redskins are the poorest excuse for a franchise in the NFL. You got to go with the San Diego Chargers. They beat the Eagles last week. The Eagles are a pretty strong team. And the same thing happens every year in the AFC West. The Broncos start out doing well. The Chargers start out doing shitty. And then they reverse roles. So it's going to happen again.
San Diego's won 4 straight. Denver's lost 3 straight. Last meeting was crazy with 3 special teams touchdowns. This one should be similar, but I favor the Bolts. They win a close one.
Yeah, I mean, LT's been stepping up, and the Broncos have been stepping down. So I definitely got to go with the Chargers in this one, especially because the Broncos might have to start Chris Sims this week, and he's got 3 for 13 yards, and 1 pick in the last game. He hasn't started since 2006. Got to go with the Chargers, unless Ed Hockley's reffing, and then maybe you should go with the Broncos.
I never thought I'd say this, but the Broncos are going to miss Kyle Orton this week. Chris Sims was horrible last week. He put up Jamarcus Russell-type numbers, as usual. I don't think LaDainian Tomlinson plays like last week, as usual, because he sucks. But I'm going to go with the Chargers here in a close one.
All right, so ladies and gentlemen, you went to the sports television history and Pick 6 history. This is the most viewing we've ever had. I think next week we'll have to have Reed back. Probably get some argument going on the show. But I think we have time for a bonus week, guys. What do you think? Yeah?
Yeah.
All right.
With all our agreement,
Yeah. How about this? The epic clash this week. The Cleveland Browns and the Detroit Lions. Vince, who are you taking in this just clash of football royalty?
I'm going to take the Lions. I think they win this game by a lot. We saw the Browns last week on the national stage. Brady Quinn was awful. He didn't complete a pass more than 10 yards. I played a pickup game and I completed at least 20 passes more than 10 yards. But Brady Quinn sucks. The Lions aren't that bad. They're bad, but they're not that bad. So I'm going to take Megatron and the Lions.
Yeah, I'm going with the Lions in this game, but I got to tell you, I'm not going to watch it. I might even unplug my TV just so it doesn't accidentally get the signal for this game because, I mean, nobody in Cleveland or Detroit's going to get it because it's blacked out because nobody wants to watch this game. It's going to be terrible. There's going to be like 30 turnovers. I mean, Lions win because Brady Quinn is that bad, but you don't want to watch.
The Lions' old stadium, the Pontiac Silverdome, sold for a little over $500,000. Divide that by 500,000, and that's how many people care about this game. 1. I gotta go with the Lions.
The real winners of this game, the Oakland Raiders. The Oakland Raiders have won this game before it started. Between 2 other teams, the Oakland Raiders win. Because I don't have to hear a word about how terrible the Oakland Raiders are, how terrible Al Davis is, because all the attention is going to be on this game and how terrible these 2 teams are. The Raiders are the real winners. They are.
And every NFL fan is a loser.
And it's a tie, 0-0.
All right, somehow I believe we've managed to discuss this game more than all the other great matchups.
Flaming
this
bows
week.
and arrows.
Definitely tune in, though. I mean, the games are going to be great, and you can either watch our panel get slaughtered on their picks this week or do really well. We'll see what happens. But until then, stay classy.
And it's a tie, 0-0.
Every NFL fan loses.
This game might be a 0-0 tie, actually.
It is
if
going
Calvin
to be
Johnson
a
gets hurt.
0-0 tie.
They're going to go
Just talk to the camera.
The result of... We've already declared the Raiders are going to win that game. The result of the game will be in multiples of 2. And you guys can figure out what. Just going to be safety, continual safety.
3 pick sixes. But the problem is, I don't think either of the defenses are capable of intercepting the ball. It's a catch-22, and I think the world might end.
Panther Sports Network.